When you're insecure, you tell lies.
Nicki Minaj's recent behavior online has fans worried. It looks like her marriage to Kenneth Petty might be over. But what's actually going on? Is Nicki okay? It all started a few days ago when Nicki shared a concerning video on social media talking about the challenges of being a mother. In the clip, which was quickly shared all over the internet, the rapper appeared to be reminiscing about giving birth to her and Kenneth's son in 2020. Page 6 reported that Nicki was speaking drowsily while wearing a head bonnet and a white robe. She was heard saying, "And then one day, they're yelling push and you're in pain." She went on to thank God for her beautiful boy and sent a message out to mothers everywhere. But what she said seemed to hint that all wasn't right between her and her husband. She congratulated all the mamas out there, and she went on to add, "In case no one's told you that, you're doing a great job." This seemed to hint that Nicki felt a little neglected for her mothering abilities by Kenneth. This only added fuel to the fire that Nicki had already started a day earlier. In a cryptic tweet that shocked fans, she hinted that she might be single. Nicki's followers went crazy, and it was believed that she and Kenneth must be headed for divorce. Media outlets reached out to her representative for comment, but heard nothing back. Despite the lack of information coming out, Nicki's fans made it clear that they were there for her no matter what was going on. One fan wrote on Twitter that after waking up and seeing what Nicki had posted, they actually teared up before sending the rapper her love and prayers. Another person described the clip of Nicki talking about motherhood as very worrying, and they hoped that she was safe. Nicki has opened up in the past about times things got tough in her relationship. A few months ago, she told Vogue about facing challenges during the COVID-19 lockdown. The couple had their baby during the pandemic, and other than a few visits from a grandparent, they had to figure out what they were doing on their own. In her interview, Nicki admitted that things got testy between her and Kenneth at that time. But she also said that she had confidence that they would get past it, which seemed to be the case in the time since the pandemic. But Nicki's recent online activity has got fans questioning how happy she really is with Kenneth. However, a short time after the rumor mill started turning, Nicki appeared to shut down any talk of divorce. A few days ago, she dropped a clip of the whole family unit out together. The footage showed Nicki with her husband and son as they were about to board a private plane. Also present was Deb Antony, one of Nicki's music mentors, who could be seen helping her son onto the steps to the jet. The cute scene seemed to paint a picture of a perfectly happy couple, but if this was the case, what exactly was going on with Nicki's cryptic tweets? Recently, fans have started trying to reevaluate what Nicki was trying to tell them when she tweeted, "Yes, single." One theory is that she was dropping a hint about releasing a single from her latest album, Pink Friday 2. So far, Nicki has released no music videos for the project. However, not everyone is convinced that's all Nicki meant by her tweet. Many still believe that her relationship with Kenneth is in serious trouble. But the truth is that there has been speculation about their marriage for a long time. Last year, it was rumored that Nicki and Kenneth were living in separate houses. This came about after news emerged that Nicki had bought a stunning new $19 million mansion in Hidden Hills, California. Media Takeout claimed to have investigated the whereabouts of Kenneth, and they stated that Kenneth's most recent report to the Californian registry listed a different address as his place of residence. The reason Kenneth had to report where he lived is because of the dark details of his past. When he was 15, Kenneth was charged with the most serious harm imaginable. He initially denied the accusations against him before later pleading guilty. He ended up serving over 4 years in jail for his crime. After his release, he was ordered to register on an offenders list, and his conviction has followed him around ever since. His criminal history started getting brought up in the public after it was revealed that he'd started dating his childhood friend, Nicki. After news outlets started running the story, Nicki began to receive backlash online for going out with Kenneth. She had to read some pretty ugly comments that took more aim at her than they did at Kenneth, but Nicki seemed determined to stand by her man. In December 2018, she posted a message on Instagram that made it pretty clear how she felt about her critics. She defended Kenneth by reminding everybody that he was only 15 at the time of his arrest, and she told the internet that they could all go off if they wanted, but they couldn't ruin her life. In fact, she fired back by telling critics that they couldn't even run their own lives. It was obvious that no one was going to tell Nicki who to spend her life with. The following October, she quietly tied the knot with Kenneth after a year of dating. And although many were shocked at how fast their relationship was moving, Nicki had always hinted at how important marriage and family were to her. In 2014, she talked to Complex about her personal goals and said that if she didn't have a child by the time she was done with her 5th album, she would be disappointed, and that no matter how much money she had, she felt that she was put here to be a mother. She also revealed a little about why her romantic life was kept out of the papers as much as possible. She admitted that she had definitely put off the whole wife thing because she didn't want people in her business, which proved just how much she cared about Kenneth. She also told Complex that she would get married before having her first child. While Nicki's fans have been delighted to see that she managed to achieve both her goals, Kenneth's past has always been a problem for some of the Barbs. In March of this year, Kenneth's appearance on Nicki's Instagram Live sparked more outrage. After playing a Nicki trivia quiz, the live stream quickly ended after Kenneth pulled Nicki closer to him to pack on some PDA. In the comments, Nicki's fans had a lot to say about Kenneth's presence on their hero's Insta. One wrote that they were disgusted and wanted to throw up. Another wrote that they wished Nicki had picked a better baby daddy, while many more brought up Kenneth's previous brushes with the law. Nicki has stuck by her man for years through these kinds of comments, but is her recent behavior a sign that she might finally have had enough of Kenneth? What do you guys think? Is Nicki's marriage really in trouble, or is everything actually fine? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.